All right. So now we're going to start with the introduction. The introduction to the methodology chapter. And here we have all the things that we're going to discuss in this section, or we're going to write about in this section. We're going to concisely reiterate the purpose of the study. We're going to state why the study was conducted. And then we're going to preview the chapter sections in this chapter. So we've got the research design, rationale, we've got the methodology, and then we've got the sub sections of the methods section. And then we've got threats to validity as a section, and then ethical procedures, and then the summary. All right. Now, here is how we're going to write this. The way that I'm conducting this workshop is I'm going to tell you what to write for your study. Okay? No person is going to have the identical information or write the same thing because everyone is doing a different study. So some of the words may be similar, but most of them won't, right? It's just basic stuff. Everyone's paper is going to be different because everyone is doing a different study. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is look at our format. Choose a format. There's a one paragraph format for the introduction, and then there's a two paragraph format. Okay? With the paragraph format, you're going to state the purpose of the study. The purpose of this study is the purpose of this quantitative, correlational study is blah, 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 blah. Okay? You should get that from your purpose statement in chapter 1. Okay? Just pull it directly from chapter 1. That's going to be your first sentence. Then you're going to use one or two sentences to state why the study is being conducted by you. Okay? Generally, this is your statement about how do I describe this? Your problem statement, right? It is not known if or to what extent. So the reason the study is being done is due to a gap and or a problem. So you can talk about the gap in the research, or you can talk about the problem that fuels the gap. Okay? No more than one or two sentences. I mean, you can do 3 if you want to, but this is not supposed to be super long. The introduction is not supposed to be super long. We don't want it to be more than a page. Okay? Now, no hard and fast rules. If yours is longer than a page, then that's fine. That's fine. But if your professor tells you to scale it back, then it's okay. It's better to have too much than too little. But this is what you should have. Then, with the one paragraph format, you're going to describe the organization of the chapter. So you're going to say something like, there are 5 sections in this chapter. The first section is the research design and rationale. The second is the methods section, and the methods section includes these subsections. And then the third section is threats to validity. The fourth is ethical procedures, and the final section is the summary. Right? Generally, that's all you have to say. Now, if you want to go into more depth, you can list the sections and then describe in one sentence what each of the sections or subsections is going to cover, if you want to give your introduction a little bit more girth. Okay, but that's up to you. Now, with the 2 paragraph format, the first sentence is going to be the purpose of the study. The second sentence is going to be related to the problem. So you talk about the problem, you talk about the gap in the research, okay? And then the second paragraph, you're going to go into details about the different sections. Okay. So here you could list the different sections, but you are also want to probably go into more detail about what each section is. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just giving you an option. That's how you write it. Okay. That's how you write it. So there's a 1 paragraph format and there's a 2 paragraph format. So let's look at an example from an actual dissertation. Okay. This person uses a 2 paragraph format. Okay. A 2 paragraph format. So they start out with the purpose of this study is to determine whether there is a significant relationship between IT operation alignment and the 6 underlying dimensions of alignment maturity, okay, among K through 12 institutions. All right. So that's their purpose statement. That's this right here. All right. Now they go into stating why the study was done. The research literature on IT operation alignment maturity indicates that we know that back in 2007, the higher education industry had the lowest IT operation alignment maturity scores of all tested industries by Luffman and Kapaya at 1.71. Roberts, 2015, replicated this result with a larger sample of institutions of higher education and found that the educational maturity score was 2.58, which was lower than the average IT operations alignment score of all industries of 3.07, found by Luffman and Kapaya 2007. However, Roberts stated that there is a gap. See, this is the rationale, right? That there is a gap in knowledge as we do not know what the IT operation alignment maturity score is for K through 12 institutions, as both Luffman and Kapaya and Robertson only included higher education. Okay, so that's why the study is being done. This person, one of my former clients, used several sentences to give you the rationale for why the study was conducted.